Hello everyone, it's me, Marie, and Marie's Country Life. How is it showing? My camera. Is it supposed to be that way? Like that? Okay. Today I'm going to show you my baby plants. I had to actually replant most of them because when I kept them in the greenhouse, some of them did not come up and some got overheated. And when we had like several nights with frost of really freezing temperature, some of them died, and I planted some more peppers. And these are eggplants. Some did not come up. I have more kale here. I have different varieties of peppers. These are hot peppers. I have jalapeno pepper, hot pepper, Tabasco. I have some Aruba pepper here as well, and I have bell peppers. The bell peppers did not come up yet. I don't know why, but the yellow peppers. So this is the second batch of peppers that I planted, and these are apricot tomatoes, blueberry tomatoes, and um, I already have seedlings of tomatoes here. I actually thinned them out. They were a lot dense because they were old seeds, and I planted them like 3 or 5 seeds each per cell. So it was overloaded. That was a lot of seedlings per cell, and I had to thin them out. And I will show you later in the greenhouse. I transferred them to a bigger container, but the Amish paste did not come up. I don't know why. What's wrong with them? Um, but anyway, for 2 weeks we had freezing temperature every night. Like every other night we had freezing temperature, so we had to be watchful. If you live in a country where there's 4 seasons, because in springtime it's very tricky. These are not all the seedlings I have, but I will show you as I go to the greenhouse. And it's a little dry. I need to water a little bit. There is no freezing temperature in the forecast, so I am going to leave them outside because they've been inside the house kept. Okay, that's all for now. I'm gonna go to my well, I will leave this here. I pamper my baby plants. Hello to my viewer. I know this will be a quick live video, and I'm going to show you what's in my garden right now growing. This is third week of March. Here is the first row. I planted some. I have, let's see here. I have Swiss chard. I have Swiss chard, and I have pak choy. And look at the sticks that I use for marking. These are actually pear sticks. they are they have leaves. They're growing. I use them as markers because you don't want kids be roaming around here. After you plant, you make sure that you have sticks. And then look at that, the buds are blooming. So these are onions I planted on this side here. Yeah, as you can see, the onions come up already. There are onions already.
Cool.
These are
I
onions.
can't believe they're growing.
Of course. And I planted these are onions also. Uh, I planted a lot later, and as you can see, there are leaves already sticking out. This side here I planted radish. If you can see, they are already up. These are radish. And here, look at that. Isn't that pretty? The stick, the branches that I stuck to use as markers, it's blooming. So I have three different varieties of onions planted here. I have purple, I have white, and I have yellow. So, and on this side here, I planted beets. I don't see, well, there are small ones that I can see, but it'll be a while. I actually planted them a while ago, but I don't know why. The seeds are old. And these are garlic. I have giant garlic and just regular garlic here on this side. I planted them in the fall of last year, 2022. And oh yeah, okay. The beets are up. Some of them are. See, those are beets seedlings. But yeah, I see beets. Here on this side, I planted beside the onions. I planted on this side here. I planted snow peas and sweet peas. They're already up. Look at that. And I find the sticks that I use blooming and they're cute. It's so cute. So this is all I have here. It's been rainy. There's the soil is really wet. So I can't plant a lot on that side. Okay, nothing going on here on the second row. Trellis is still here. The third row is nothing going on. Uh, soon we will fill this up. On this side here, nothing's going on. We need to till them up. This part here, it has clover, but there's also weeds. And I'm going to have my husband till this part here because we don't want the seeds to become mature and we don't want more seeds. This part here, it has mulch. It's mulched with leaves. And so here's the greenhouse. Let's see what's going on here. Okay, this is what it looks like. I planted tomatoes here and they are growing. This is actually the second batch that I planted here because when I planted like 3 weeks ago, I just tried and then 2 consecutive weeks we had freezing temperature. So obviously they froze because this greenhouse is unheated. On this side here, I have Siberian kale and I have collard greens and it's actually flowering. I'm gonna save some seeds from these. See, look at the pretty seeds, flowers of the Siberian kale. I like Siberian kale because it's soft, tender. You can eat it raw easily. And my collard greens are blooming also. You see it? Blooming. And that's that side, that's I think that's cauliflower or cabbage. Okay, let me go around here. This is my daily shenanigan. Every day I come here and talk to my plants. And here's some more. I have some more seedlings here that I need to plant because they are overgrown, in my opinion. I have a couple dill here from, I don't know, my seeds were old. The herb seeds I had planted here, they did not come up well. And we had a freezing temperature. I don't know, maybe they got frozen. I'm not really sure. So I have more lettuce here. I have lettuce, red romaine lettuce, just a regular yellow lettuce. And I have here some pak choy and some bunching onions here. And some, what's this? This here is, I'm trying to remember what I had here. Rainbow colored, I'm trying to remember. Anyway, and here are the tomatoes that I planted. I repotted them. I thinned them out because they were planted in a small cell, like 5 or 6 of them. So I separated them. So these are tomatoes that need planted. And I have more bok choy here. And I have some flowering plants here that need repotted as well. I have morning glory, pixie delight, dwarf. So these are flowering seedlings I have. Okay. Oh, Swiss chard. That's right, Swiss chard. This is Swiss chard. I planted Swiss chard on the side, so it need more transferred. Okay, there's that. This area here, I'm still thinking of what to plant. I may plant eggplant here. I have sweet peas here, and then also there is that part is this one here is snow peas, and here's pak choy. Here's some pak choy growing, and this one here is onion that was planted a lot later. Here is, do you see that? That's radish. You can see I'm going to harvest the radish soon, so I can plant something else. I can actually see that that's radish, and more onion. Oh, this side here is garlic. That side there is onion. Let's see. This one here is spinach. You can see needs harvest. The spinach are ready. That's spinach. And let's go over in this side. I just have the other side of the door open. And then this one here is onion, that's garlic, that's spinach. And here on this side here, this is carrots. The carrots are up, but they were old seeds. The seeds old, so I wasn't even sure if they're going to bloom or to sprout. Anyway, when I come here every day, I pull seeds. I pull I pull weeds. You don't want weeds growing. If anything, your greenhouse should be the cleanest garden you can have, because it's a contained environment. So you can, so there's carrots. It'll be a while before I can harvest carrots. I don't like seeing, oops, I don't like seeing weeds here. So when I come here every day, I pull out a lot of weeds. There you go. You don't want weeds here, because weeds are going to be competitors to your plants. They're going to consume or absorb all the unnecessary, all the nutrients that your plants need to survive. There's also wild onions growing inside here. Okay, and I still have a lot of lettuce. Lettuce are still green and lush, so I have more to. You see that? That's the stick that's the pear stick that I planted. And so these are tomatoes. And I have more kale here. I planted red Russian kale. They're still babies. Okay, let's check the temperature here. It says, what does it say? Like 72 or something, 70, 71. Anyway, in the 70s. The temperature here is in the 70s. There's no freezing temperature in the forecast. So I think it's safe for now to leave the greenhouse open and have more to do. So every day I come here, I water the plants, I pull weeds, and just do and just enjoy being around. I mean, it's a lot of work. You can have your back, you bend a lot, and you can sit as well. But it's fun. It's fun to have a garden. It's you need to have a dedication and the will to do it, because it doesn't come. It does not just produce for you without you taking the time to water, pull the weeds, and check if there's pests and pathogens. Like I had to pull one here. There was a turnip that I planted and it was drawing gnats, drawing bugs, so I had to pull it out so that these greens can thrive. So that's the thing, that's the main thing. Let me see here. Hello, and this is me. I had to thank you so much. It's 15 minutes. That's all I do. That's my daily shenanigan here, my garden, and if there's a will, there's a way to do it. Okay, even in our busy schedule, if we want to have fresh vegetables, it's part of a hobby. Like if you don't have a garden, make it as your hobby. Um, even if you start as with flowers, you can make a nice landscape. You can alternate flowers, herbs, and vegetables. That's another way to do horticultural gardening or food forest. You can have a food forest in your garden, like anything you want you can plant, as long as they're edible and ornamental. You can design it your way. That's all for now. This is March the 22nd, I think. uh Talk to you later. Leave a comment in the comment section if you have questions. Okay, thank you. That's all for now.